Red Voyage News, splashing the check-in. Thank you for tuning in. And I waited quite a while before I made a video talking about this subject right here. Simp guru Derrick Jaxn, as you may or may not know, he came out pretty much the other day with this video right here talking about how he cheated under the oath of his marriage. All right, a YouTuber by the name of Tasha K said that two women came forth and told her some of the things about their sexual encounters with Derrick Jaxn. As you may or may not know, simp guru Derrick Jaxn, he's been spitting simp language, simp talk for a number of years. And the thing is that men didn't really hate on Derrick Jaxn. When we saw the videos of Derrick Jaxn, we was like, oh, okay, this is a bullshit motherfucker right here. But we're not mad at him because that's his game. Okay, he's running game on these hoes and they paying him the money. The money is in pandering. It has been in pandering for years and years and years. And he was just like, hey, man, I'm a cap off this. All right. And a lot of people didn't know that he was married. Okay. I never followed Simp Guru. I know a lot of women, they would show me videos of some of the things that he said to try to be like, nah, you don't understand. There are men like this out here. And I'm like, men were like, you letting somebody like him run game on you? you letting somebody like him bamboozle you, hoodwink, and lead you astray? You letting somebody like him lead you astray? See, the thing about men, and after all this, I hope women understand. Now, that's why a lot of you hoes out here, that's why you need a pimp. Okay. This is why hoes need pimps, because if you let somebody like him, see, men easily saw, okay, this guy's right here running game the second we saw him. But the millions of women out there that actually, I won't even say believed, as long as, a man or somebody is saying what a woman's trying to hear, it's kind of like, hey, there is hope for me to get my way. All right. But see, this video right here is not to throw Derrick Jaxn under the bus. Excuse me. Why am I saying throw Derrick Jaxn under the bus? He's already been thrown under the bus. My bad. This isn't to harp on Derrick Jaxn. This isn't to shit on him, shit on his character. I mean, we all know that he's a bullshit motherfucker. That's not what this video is about right here. And there's been videos going around talking about, he lives in the state of Georgia. If he gets a divorce, his wife is entitled to everything. He could lose everything, yada, yada, yada. I don't wish men, the process that men have to go through in the divorce court, I don't wish that upon any man, especially a black man. We already go through enough. I don't wish that upon Derrick Jaxn. I really don't. Okay. Even though I know he's a simp guru, I know he's a bullshit motherfucker. The men out there knew he was a bullshit motherfucker when they saw him. But the thing is, I don't wish a man to lose everything that he worked for, just because he stepped out on his marriage, just because he stepped out on his relationship. This video isn't about him. This video is about black women. Okay. This video right here is about black women who continuously, historically throw men under the bus. Okay. I don't see no other race of women come out on their men to throw them under the bus unless it's like, a repeated sex offender. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of them, they still let them go. Like the Harvey Weinstein and, that's truth be told, they let that go on for decades. You see what I'm saying? They let that man do his thing for decades until enough was enough. You see what I'm saying? All the sexual assault and rape allegations against him. It was somebody finally had to do something about it. You see what I'm saying? And my thing is, when are we going to get to a point where we don't put everybody on blast on Front Street in order for the entire world to know? Because mind you, this man stepping out on his relationship has made headline news. It was in News Weekly. I think that's the name of the magazine. Breakfast Club. I know Charlamagne the God gave him Donkey today. It has over 1.1 million views right now. And the reason why is because Derrick Jaxn did call out people like Charlamagne the God. There's another Atlanta rapper named Trouble. Trouble was going in on him because Derrick Jaxn called him out. Derrick Jaxn, he's pointed the finger at a lot of different people. Lil Duval, comedian Lil Duval. Lil Duval was going in on him, hard body karate for a minute after he heard about this because he spoke their name. All right. Now the thing is not only would this guy just doing what men do. Not only was this man doing what men do, because I'm gonna tell you right now that's just in a man's nature to sniff the taint of another woman. You see that in nature. You see that amongst dogs. You see that amongst animals. It's just natural to sniff the taint of another woman. The thing is, we don't love that other woman, but I mean, you can't go as low as, see, he went to a totally different low. This man brought a hoe to his home. This man is eating and shitting in the place that, he sleeps at. You brought another woman into your very same bed. And there are rumors that you might have got the other side chick pregnant and then you blocked her on social media platforms. All right. But this man, someone sort of let it be known. Hey, I'm going through things with my wife right now. So he said wife. You knew what it was. All right. See, that's the thing about some men when they cheat, especially when they got a wife. The side bitch knows, hey, all right, he got somebody. Whether she know it or not, that he's married or not, she know he got somebody. A lot of times, that makes women want to work harder to get a man's attention. Like, why isn't he giving me all of his attention? Okay, he must got somebody. I want to win him over her. Whoever it is, I want to win him over her. That's naturally what men do. But see, the thing is, this is a clever cheater right here. This is a clever bullshit motherfucker right here. This man did something that I never thought of doing before in my life, and I had to take some notes. This man bought 2 of the same perfume and gave one to his wife and one to his side chick so that when he go over to her crib, and mess around with her and he come back home smelling like her, it's like, hey, I actually smell like you because I gave you that same perfume. Regardless if you open the box or not, yeah, I did give you that perfume. This is a clever motherfucker right here, a clever narcissist. And I'm like, damn, I got to take notes, but that's neither here nor there. But see, going back to the women is you got women out here that even if you did no wrong, she'll make up a lie just to throw you under the bus, just to see your career go down. You see, there are organizations out here that specialize in taking down the reign of a black man, taking down a black man. And women know, okay, we have these organizations on our side. And once we've exhausted these black men of their resources, there's really no other men that you can go to. You have no other choice. All this swirling shit, it don't work. Most of the time, not all the time. I'm not saying all the time. And I don't have anything against black women that swirl or whatever. But see, they campaign for that. When they promote swirling to attack black men, to get back at black men. See, black men don't do that. When a black man just so happens to get with a woman who's non-black, we don't have like private sectors where it was like, okay, we're going to create hashtag and t-shirts and slang terms to get back at black women. You got a lot of black men out here that are still trying to work with black women to try to get them on the same page, to show them like, hey, I'm not the enemy and you need to get down to reality. But see, the thing is if you found out that this man was married, you should have hit the wife up about that. You should have hit the wife up about that, because now you're going back home. You're going back to your neighborhood and everybody saw that you threw this man under the bus. What man of means is really going to take you seriously at this point in time? It's like, damn, if I make a mistake, even if that mistake costs me losing you as my girlfriend, my wife, you know what I'm saying? Are you going to keep it within the family circle? Are you going to keep it off the internet? No, you're not going to keep it off the internet. You're going to use what you have available, what organizations you have available at your reach in order to tear me down. And, you know, this woman right here, she seems a bit off. She seems a bit off. Both of them seem a bit off. Both of them were really made for each other. I don't know their history. I don't know the history of this woman. I mean, she's seems like she loves the Lord heavily. A lot of women are feeling sorry for her. I don't feel sorry for her. I don't feel sorry for both of them, to tell you the truth. But I think they're two peas in the same pod. Maybe there's something that he knows about her in the past that, he's like, hey, we even. This man was speaking in the third person in the video. Something about this video told me that he's thinking, okay, damn, we even then. You know what I'm saying? This is the shit I get for, doing him dirty back in the day. I just get that vibe from this video. But it seemed like they're sticking it out. I hope they stick it out. I don't know where this man is going to go with his career. Do I think he'll be able to bounce back? Absolutely. Women love being lied to. Pastors at the church have done worse. And, women still go. Well, women still go. Women still give their tithes and offering. She's mysticized. She sobs to the unknown. So, of course, they'll stay together. Now, in order to see the thing with Derrick Jaxn, in order to get his, gain the full trust of his audience back, is number one, he's going to have to put God first in all of his videos. Okay. He's going to have to go the Jesus route. Okay. He already made the apology video. That's number one. You make an apology video, you own up to what you did. That's number one. You say sorry to everybody that you called out in the past and say that you let them down. That's number one. Number two, you got to put God in all of your videos. That's number two. And number three, you got to get baptized. Okay. You got to get baptized and show dirt in the baptismal pool and show, hey, I washed away my sins. The old Derrick Jaxn ain't there no more. You got to put dirt in the baptismal pool and zoom in on that shit. All right. But like I said, I'm not mad at Derrick Jaxn. Men aren't mad at Derrick Jaxn. We're laughing, but we didn't watch him in the first place. It was women who watched him. Women were his core audience. Men is just like, hey, I've been telling you the whole time he's a bullshit motherfucker. And that's the problem with women. You guys need to listen to men more often. And the thing is I hope they work it out. And I hope that, if it was up to me, if I could snap my fingers and make everybody think like me, I would make the black community get at that woman, not get at her physically, but shame her into throwing this man under the bus publicly like that. Okay. Shame her for throwing him under the bus like that. Motherfucker, you don't even live in the same state as him. And you throwing him under the bus. You see, and that's the gift and a curse about the internet. You see, back in the day, somebody who was in the entertainment field, if you just came out and say, hey, I had sex with this man and he's married, people would be like, and? And? They'll call the police on you. You would never make it to Entertainment Tonight or primetime television telling everybody that you had sex with a married man and he's an entertainer. Nobody would give a fuck. Hell, whoever he has a contract with, that company would get at you. They would send you a cease and desist. Don't come around here anymore. Don't come around my client with that bullshit and he's on the up and up with his career. But now you could just literally get on the phone, get on YouTube, get on World Star Hip Hop, get on Facebook, get on Instagram, or tell a YouTuber, a lot of these YouTubers, they're easily accessible. Tell them like, hey, I'm the person who has sex with this person. And to be honest, who gives a fuck? Okay, you had sex with a married man. Who gives a fuck? I'm looking at black women sideways because of this. When are y'all going to stop? When are you going to recognize the strength of your men? Take that up with the wife directly. Take that up with both of them directly. Or take your L. Yeah, better yet, take an L. You find out this was who, you ain't even getting no money out of the deal. You're not, what do you gain from that? We don't even know who the fuck you are. Okay, you the person that had sex with Derrick Jaxn. Now what? Now what? You're going to get a book deal? You're going to be on Love and Hip Hop? You're going to be Housewives of Atlanta? For the rest of your life, you're going to be the ratchet bitch that has sex with Derrick Jaxn, with simp guru Derrick Jaxn. Like I said, man, like, we didn't like Derrick Jaxn, but we didn't dislike Derrick Jaxn. It's just like, man, I respect his hustle. It ain't in me to do that type of hustle, but I respect the game. I see the game. All right, I see the game. See, women are the ones that are slow. Black women are the ones that are slow. See, that's why you need to recognize the strength of your You see, Derrick Jaxn is like, let me move it to a different, a different industry. Derrick Jaxn reminds me of that con artist, mechanic, that con mechanic that you go to get your car fixed. You just want an oil change. But I mean, this man, you just got your car 6 months ago. You're just going in to get an oil change. But now it's like, no, you need to change the brake pads. You need to change the engine. You need to change the radiator. Hey, you need to change all this shit. And your bill come out to 5 figures. You got a 5-figure bill fucking around with that mechanic. And in your mind, you're like, hey, I got a PhD. I got money. I can pay this shit off. You may or may not be able to pay this shit off. But see, a man, but see, that's an uncovered woman who's going through that shit. When a woman got a man, when you're dealing with a real man, a woman would tell you like, hey, the mechanic down the street, he told me like all this shit was wrong with my vehicle. I just got it 6 months ago. A man would look under that hood and be like, there ain't shit wrong with this car. Who was that? Who told you? Honest who? Honest Devontae down the street? Well, I'm gonna pay a visit to Devontae, and don't you ever go to that mechanic no more. Matter of fact, take a ride with me. We're gonna go over there and talk to him. And your man will check him in front of you to let you know, damn, I wouldn't even hit to the game. Like, I'm glad I got my man here. It's like this shit almost cost me thousands and thousands of dollars. But, I'm so proud I got a man who protects me and stands up for me. That's what Derrick Jaxn was to a lot of women out there. He was that mechanic that was jerking you for years and you brought into that bullshit, but you never had a man on your side. You never trusted the men in your community that was on your side. That's what he was. And we kind of knew the game. You see, the man going up to the mechanic shop, he know the game. That's why he check like, hey, man, don't run that game on all these other hoes. Don't run that game on my woman. All right? But like I said, I'm more ashamed. I'm more upset. I don't care about Derrick Jaxn or his wife. I hope they stay together. I hope they can work that shit out. I'm more mad at these good for nothing bitches that are out here that will put any of your business out there in the street. You ate some bad onion rings one night at the pizza spot. You go home and you accidentally shitted on yourself in the middle of your sleep while your woman was right there. And, that's beyond embarrassing, but y'all been together 3 years, but then y'all break up in year 5 and she tell everybody, man, like this motherfucker shitted on himself after eating some bad food one night. Hell, before he even woke up, I took pictures of this shit and then she uploaded on the internet, on YouTube. Like that. We got to stop doing that. We got to stop doing that. This man's whole life is upside down now because of a bitch who had sex with him that told her, hey, me and my wife are going through some things, which they probably were. Now, he was wrong for, bringing her to the bed and this, that, and the third, but that's his business with his woman. That ain't everybody else's business. This video's gone on long enough, 20 minutes and 30-something seconds. I'm over and I'm out. Like, subscribe, comment, share this video. I'm over and I'm out. Peace.